It was laughing already.
You got a whiteboard?
So I had trouble from you two last year, so watch. Right, can everybody hear me all right? Yeah. Particularly at the back, because I think I had problems last year. Elvin? No, not problems with you. You have to speak up. Anyway, Bob tasked me with the welcoming the visitors, but I'd just like to welcome everybody first to the Congleton Cycling Club Awards presentation for 2015 at Asprey Golf Club. It's our 5th year, I believe. That's what I believe. There's a smile behind the bar anyway, so it must have been okay. I've been given the task, as I say, of welcoming our visitors. Many of our visitors here this evening are partners, wives, husbands, family, and so on, some of whom probably also cycle. And without your support, we couldn't do what we do. And I'd just like to start with a quote from Helen Keller. Toleration is the greatest gift of the mind. It requires the same effort of the brain that it takes to balance oneself on a bicycle. Apparently. I found that on the internet, so I believe it. Right. I'm sure that most clubs, partners or relatives will think that a cyclist has got too many bicycles. I have too many bikes. Said no cyclist, ever. Anyway, I'm sure our guests don't begrudge us our riding habits. After all, it does keep us fit and healthy. A healthy body means a healthy mind. You get your heart rate up, you get the blood flowing through your body to your brain. Wayne. After all, look at Albert Einstein. He rode a bicycle. He was also apparently an early student of jazzercise. I said jazzercise. You never saw Einstein lift his shirt, but he definitely had a six-pack under there. The bicycle's a curious vehicle. Its passenger is its engine. The bicycle is apparently the most efficient machine ever created. Converting calories into gas, a bicycle gets the equivalent of 3,000 miles to the gallon. Right. Anyway, it's down to me to welcome to the guests, so let's do that. The guests that are not members. We have Karen McIntosh, who's Mark's partner, and I believe she's an active long-distance runner. So welcome to the evening, Karen. Sandra Bainbridge is Roland's partner, Roland's wife, sitting over there. Roland's often out with the club with us on a Sunday morning, and I imagine, and I certainly believe, that Sandra's out walking the dog Bobby. Is that right, Sandra? We have just right. I'll have a word with you later. Not Sandra, Pete and Wayne. We've got Isabel Mellors, Alicia's sister, and Tracy Mellor, Alicia's mum. So welcome to them both. Glyn Hewins. Glyn's an ex-chairman and a life member of the League Cyclist Club, and we look on them as our sister club. What do we think of them as our brother club? Anyway, Glyn is a long-time supporter of the club, and League support many of our cycling events and many of our socials, including the recent roller evening. League has the distinction of being the UK's oldest cycling club in continuous existence since 1876, which beats our 1898 by 22 years. Glyn used to be the chairman of the League Cyclist Club, and for many years has been the proprietor of the League Cycle Centre. So welcome to Glyn. And also to Kevin Sharrock, who's also from the League Cycling Club. And we have him here, who's their club president, and again, a long-time supporter of our club. So welcome to the League Cyclist Club. And then we've got George Brockbank. I don't know where he's sitting. There he is, there's George. Hello. And he's smiling already. George is a constant volunteer, often helping out with Georgina's apprentice even, at the time trials.
She's been calling him YTS all night.
YTS, okay. It's looking good for his years. He's been helping us with the signing on and doing the tea and so on, and he's always got that winning smile. So, welcome, George. Hazel McVitie. Where's David and Hazel? There they are. Right, Hazel. Ex-ladies captain of this same golf club. Thanks for putting up with David. Why not? And by that I mean all the time that David puts into running the club's website and the time trial spreadsheets, those eagerly awaited spreadsheets that are updated weekly in the season with all the club points for the trophies that are on presentation tonight. So welcome to Hazel. And then we have Ken Norbury, husband to Leslie and father to Ben. And we owe a lot to Ken for his weekly time trial photos, and in fact for a lot of photos, including tonight's, which will all be up on his website, I'm sure, sometime tomorrow, because I know how quick he is uploading them. It makes our club events the best photographed of all of local events, really, and it's often commented on by visiting riders, so welcome to Ken. And staying on the same table, Lynn Reynolds. She's looking at me in a bit shocked. Long-suffering wife of this. At the finish of this year's 24 hours, in which Edgar participated, she was heard to say, "Never again." However, Edgar's promising to ride again in 2016, and we'll be pleased to hear, and no doubt with Lynn's support. And then we have Sarah Webb is there. Megan's partner. And I had some stuff lined up to talk about Sarah, and I found something else out about her this evening. Sarah is a junior champion of this club. So, well done to Sarah. And finally, over to our chief guest, Megan Gilia. How did I do? Thank you. She joined our club about a year ago. But on a club run about a year ago, Megan suffered an unfortunate accident, breaking her coccyx. I did say, right.
Have the lesson,
Listen, Bob, can you not invite Wayne and Pete next year, please?
He didn't, he got this year.
Unwanted guests. So Megan lost some valuable training time recovering. We also had the air ambulance out on that particular occasion, which, now that Megan's well and we're all pleased about that, was quite an exciting occasion for us, to be honest. The accident didn't really affect her progress in the GB paracycling team. I don't know if you know about Megan, but Megan suffered an acute brain hemorrhage and stroke in January 2013 at the age of 27, which resulted in paralysis to her right side. She was selected to represent Great Britain at the 2015 UCI Paracycling Track World Championships in Apeldoorn, Holland, narrowly missing out on a medal in the C3 500 metre time trial and individual pursuit events. She went on to represent Great Britain at the UCI Paracycling Road World Cup, achieving a bronze in the road race and the time trial. And she also represented GB at the Paracycling Road World Championships before taking a standout victory at the recent Manchester Paracycling International, beating reigning world champion Denise Schindler of Germany to win the C3 3000 metre individual pursuit. I'm sure Megan wouldn't like to know how much time I spent on the internet looking up, but there is masses of stuff out there on you, Megan. She's a patron of different strokes. She was recently voted Disabled Sports Achiever of the Year in the 2015 Everybody Awards. And she is a celebrity in Milton Keynes as she switched on their Christmas lights there last night. I'm sure Megan's going to tell us a lot more about herself and her journey this evening, so welcome to Megan. So that's all the guests, I hope. Oh, because I did check, I haven't left anybody out. So can we raise our glasses, toast please, to the visitors. Welcome to the visitors. To the visitors.
Thank you, Sue. Excellent.